It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On first down, they'll start out with Akers. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. This defense for the Cards, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number? 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Normally he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Stafford. Robinson's got it. And some space here. Allen Robinson, kiss him goodbye. Touchdown, Allen. Like so many wide receivers, he is a threat with the ball in his hands, and he's able to do his damage here after the catch. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. Now the NFL's leader in rushing touchdowns last year is James Conner. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Murray now on 1st down. He finds Hopkins complete. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. 2nd and 7. The Cardinals at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. They'll fake it to Conner. Now Murray out to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Terrell Lewis able to run him down for a 15-yard loss, and it will be 4th down. Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
22.
Stafford. He'll get this. And the ball is knocked out. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Following that fumble recovery, it's Murray. And this will be swung out here for counter. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. The Rams and Cardinals, they met 3 times a season ago. They each won in the other's building in the regular season. The Cardinals 37-20 in Week 4, and the Rams in Week 14 on Monday night would win it 30-23. And then, of course, they would also meet in the first ever Monday night wild card game, the final game of the first Super Wild Card weekend. And the Rams kicked off their title run with a 34-11 win at SoFi. Play action. Now it's Murray rolling to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They give up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
Prater's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
Prater now will send it away following the made field goal. From the end zone, here comes Brandon Powell. And he returns this to the 22. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, trying to atone for it here on this drive. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Now it's Stafford. Got a man open. It's Tyler Higbee. Stafford to Higbee there. Rams first down. They'll set up a throw. He finds Robinson. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Play action. Stafford. He's got a man. Complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 14. A really good pickup of 28 yards. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
From the red zone now, Stafford. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Stafford now to throw. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Throwing on third down, Stafford. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up fourth. Here we go on fourth. Stafford. And it's caught. And the Rams are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, the feel that I get on this is that they felt like 3 was just not going to be enough after getting this deep into their territory.
And Charles, correct me if I'm wrong, but it didn't even look like they hesitated there. They knew they wanted to go for it.
That tells me that during the week, they were...
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Kyron Williams, his second rushing touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. From the 10. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. On second down, Connor looking for space. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 7 yards there and a first down.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up.
Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And the Rams are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. This offense, thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that, and what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially the skill positions. And then for the offensive line, instead of attacking, maybe slow the tempo down a little bit, let them catch their breath.
From the 40 now on second down, Stafford. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has, percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Here's Stafford. Throw right side, going to be caught by Higbee. And he is going to have a Rams first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Looking to throw again on second down. Stafford. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Here's one of the longest tenured members of the Super Bowl champs, Tyler Higbee, making the first down. 7th year as a starter for LA. Just a stable presence for the Rams at the tight end spot with a dash of dynamic plays along the way. One of those starters who may be overlooked, but a key part of why they won the Lombardi Trophy.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw is Stafford. This is caught by Robinson. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. Gay's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
Matt Gay.
It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now Murray off play action. He'll dump this one off to Connor. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on third down. Sometimes just try to find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
A pair of first downs gives him a first and 10 up at the 44. Murray a give. This is Connor. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And he stopped immediately there. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner. He can rack up those tackles in bunches in the run game from that middle linebacker spot.
And what he has to do is make sure he congratulates the guys in front and tells them thanks a lot, because as the guy in the middle, the Mike linebacker, you're counting on your front three, your front four, your front five, whatever you've got in front of you to take up all the blocking, allow you to roam and hit.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Leonard Floyd able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. Prater's kick is good. And a second field goal here gets him back within 11 now. It's 17-6. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3 with their own yards off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need him to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
Powell now to take it out of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Stafford. That's out to the flat for Akers. And down he'll go at the 25. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
He's got Higbee complete right side. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Well, and this is where quarterbacks' passing numbers sometimes get a little bit more inflated than they should, because this is a short little pass, but it goes for big yardage.
Yeah, and he's had a heck of a game so far, up over 100 yards receiving already. And it's not all been air yards, as we saw right there. He's so good that when he gets space maneuver, he can often turn it into a big play after the catch.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He'll dump this off to Akers. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago, followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Again, it's Stafford. Flushed out right. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's the Rams out in front here. They've got control of the football as well as we get set for the fourth quarter. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Williams will score. Touchdown, L.A. Now, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively, because to me, it looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4 fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
And oh, it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here, and our score is going to stay right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage, because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games, and we've seen our share of lopsided contests. But in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
More of the man in motion. Play fake. Murray. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So the ball moves from 138 to the other as they come up on 1st and 10. On play action, it's Murray. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Libra! White!
After the interception, here's Stafford.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
He's got daylight. He's at the 50, 30, 10, and they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football, because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
Extra point good by Carter, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Taken in at the 3. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the pick 6 we just saw makes things a little more interesting. Still, though, a 2-possession game as they control their destiny in this 4th quarter. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. He stiff-arms it. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find him at the wide receiver position, and that was special there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, He was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And according to Next Gen Stats, his top speed on that one, better than 20 miles an hour. They'll run on first down with Akers.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And now the Cardinals are going to use another timeout. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this 4th quarter.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Stafford. A quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Stafford going to give this to Akers. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction.
And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. That will be their 3rd and final stoppage as they'll only have the 2-minute warning now remaining.
And Gay knocks this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this 2nd half.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Finding Ertz here on the out route. Finding room at midfield.
Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just help receivers find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his left.
Touchdown, Cardinals! Zach Ertz, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Cardinals have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Prater for the extra point. And now things get a little more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This will be fielded inside the 5. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Here's Stafford. Throw left side complete. That's Robinson. And some room to work. And he's going to be shoved out, but not before he gets this down to the 20-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 52 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
They'll go with Akers here up the middle. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Now it's Stafford. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. A give up the middle to Akers. He will push his way down to about the 14. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
And that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, show him a shotgun, and they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yeah, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Able to find Ertz, and they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
To throw is Murray. That's caught at the 25. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 24-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on 1st down. Murray to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Rams force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. Well, the field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people...
This is intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And the Cardinals come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. So the LA Rams with a victory here. Charles, for this losing side, their heads are hanging as they walk off the field today. And really, I mean, we know why. Those 3 turnovers by that offense, that's ultimately what doomed them.
And this is what coaches preach all the time to every team that we ever talk with. Taking care of the ball on offense, trying to take it away on defense. And let's face it, when you give it away 3 times in one game, you make it very difficult for your team to get the